No idea.
No idea.
I just took a
It's
shower
a conspiracy,
and it was
Casey.
awesome.
Yep.
The government's onto you.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm doing this.
Stop, Casey. Casey,
Can
dear.
someone remind me
Check it
how we talk to a goblin?
Oh, yeah. So Tenzin talked to a goblin and talked him into going to the shadow place with us. And hopefully, even though he's a level 1 fighter, he will be able to talk us past the goblin part. And
Okay. Cool.
according to my notes, it's first gnolls, then goblins, then shadow garden thing in there where everyone dies if they go to it. And
I think I've had a. I'm sorry. I think
Oh,
I've
go
had
ahead.
a complete memory lapse because I have no
Yeah.
idea where we are.
I
hang on.
don't know what's happening. Was I functional human being last week? I don't remember anything.
I don't think I was either.
I mean,
don't
are
know
you
where we're
ever a
headed.
functional human being?
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
are we all just getting by with the little...
Casey,
Okay,
it's either I'm a functional human being or I'm a very good liar. So I'm going to go with the first.
Hmm.
'Cause I'm definitely
I
not the
think
latter.
I'm torn on which of those could actually be true.
Okay.
I'm kind of
both.
thinking neither.
Shit, what are
But
the...
everyone else is just really fucking stupid.
Well,
True.
Yeah, just to cover my notes from last session, and anyone... Okay, you guys have memory loss, so you can't correct me.
I mean, I probably wrote notes, but
Okay, let me just...
He could probably
future
correct
Jane
us.
doesn't remember. Past Jane probably
He
do.
won't, though, because he's like, if that's what you remember, I guess you will just go past and do that then. We're going to a place. There are kobolds. They have a dragon, and they are having a turf war with goblins. To get to the Shadow Garden place with the madman, or how did he describe
still
the?
going
Oh
to the
my god,
cultists, right?
yes!
With
Oh, yeah, yeah.
the Shadow Ruin?
We
Oh, yeah,
killed a
it's
bunch
a
of
sinkhole.
goblins.
It's a sinkhole though. So to get
It's a quarry. It's like an open mine.
yeah. So to get to the place where
So
the madman
embarrassing.
is, we need to get past the kobolds with the dragon, then get past the goblins, and then we get to a shadow garden with evil tree dudes, which are tree ants, and they're
Yes.
We've done all this?
no. We will. That's the
Oh,
information
okay.
we've gathered so
Yeah,
far.
I was gonna say if we've done all this, then I really spaced out. Okay, so the goblin told us all this.
Yeah, basically.
One goblin.
Yeah, it was a very good call that to actually talk to one of these.
Do we trust this goblin?
Tenzin did a mind meld, so
Oh, okay.
I remember you joined the party and we were sitting by the campfire and we were chilling.
yeah. And Tenzin did. He actually saw memories of these things, and we did pretty good on our insight checks for
He's
lying.
part of the party now. He's one-eyed something. One-eyed Joel or something like that. I
He's
can't remember his
one-eyed?
name.
Oh yeah, and his favorite thing is shooting, which would kind of explain why he's very bad at it.
We were going to mount them on Rachel's shoulder and then he could have a third gun. So everything's coming back to me now.
Yeah, is it a bonus action to make him shoot? Like I hit him in his head, like.
Okay, so we were progressing. Roll back before we decided to go to the Shadow Ruin. What were we doing then?
We were at a town trying to get a carriage, but
Right.
basically we spent
You
like
can't touch cars.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we basically spent 45 minutes trying to get horses, then carriage, and then we realized, well, you can just magic that shit up. So we left without all of that. But
Oh,
there is now a four-legged horse named Gregor, which I'm coming back for.
No,
because
it's not a
it's
You mean a
Four-legged horse.
six-legged horse?
six-legged horse.
Four-legged would not be very impressive.
wasn't it 8
I know, I was
legs?
about to say, I'm like, most horses are
Oh,
four-legged.
yeah.
by then.
Shit.
I thought it was 8 legs.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
8 legs. Yeah, 8 legs.
Yeah, I'm remembering now. I'm
Yeah.
remembering now.
Double legs. Okay.
No man's animal biology is quite low.
Casey,
know.
Stop
Horses.
editing my memory.
No, I'm
I
enjoying
don't
myself.
want you as my father.
No, that's the memory I'm taking out.
Oh, okay.
In that case, go ahead.
Yeah, I can be free of these nightmares.
Well, boop, boop. And I owe Casey money. Shit. Okay, hang on.
Where's Doc?
I don't see the problem with this.
That's
It's a
because...
30-minute ship, right?
Huh?
It's a 30-minute ship, right?
If you were seeing his dad,
Go
that
ahead.
doesn't even work. No. That doesn't work out. The math isn't there. Unless you're a very, very active child, Casey.
No comment.
And I mean,
Casey's had sex with pedophiles. Seeger's proof.
you know that's the other way around, but okay, let's just skip that one. Okay.
I'm just gonna blank that out of my mind. Pretend I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we were talking about the four-legged horse that wasn't impressive, but it stood next to an eight-legged horse, which I was actually talking about.
No, let's go back to this four-legged horse, man. I mean, you're pretty fixated on it.
Well, I mean, it was very buff.
We are level 4, correct?
Yeah.
3200 XP. Yeah.
The new Skype has all messed up my video capture.
Yeah. I can't understand
It's just
that.
completely messed up my video, so...
I can't get back to actually having all of us on screen.
If you do 4, like you gotta take one of, like if it's an uneven number, one of them kind of gets a big part of it. So you gotta.
No, I've just got on screen whoever's talking, and no one else is showing.
Oh, click it.
I was about to say double click.
Yeah, double click it.
Done. Not working.
And you don't.
Casey, there's a... Oh, are you using the Windows 10 one? I assume
It
that's the
could
one you're
also be the fact that me and Seeger don't have cameras on right now.
Yeah, but
Well,
I
no,
can.
because- No, because
So,
whenever,
okay, there's a-
whenever it cuts over, it's cutting to your picture.
Yeah, check the sky.
Yeah, that's
So,
what I want. That's
okay,
not
there's
what I have.
a on the upper right. I assume you're using the same version as me. So if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But is there a chat button in the upper right-hand corner?
Yes.
Next to that, there should be like a 4 squares button, and if you click that, it'll be like a large square and then 3 little squares. That should show everyone, in theory.
No, still not. It's going between a picture of just whoever's talking, or a picture of just whoever's talking with small pictures below that person.
If you click on the icon, on the icons. So if you click on me, Seeger, Jamie, we should, like that's how I did it. So if I click on Seeger, he also gets added to this box.
How do I... Yeah, this is very dumb.
Yeah, very annoyed with the new Skype.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps spamming emotes. It does that. God damn it.
Jamie's.
There you go.
So now you are too. Sarcastic lad. Casey, could you do share screen? It's to the bottom right.
Once I can spam these emotes as much as I want, and they don't appear in chat.
No, they appear on your icon, but you can't see it because you're on your phone.
I can see
Yeah,
it.
it like appears over you.
I know, I can see it.
Yeah,
They just don't
like
appear in
that.
the chat, so I'm happy. We can do this over and over again. I have the power.
Of your own icon. Amazing.
Ah! Love heart. Love heart. Love heart. Oh, it didn't work that time. Oh, okay. That's okay, fine. I don't want to do a love heart anymore.
Oh, and yeah, Sigurd, we also said that we're gonna need to power level this one-eyed goblin if he's gonna be any use to us.
I don't really care about him, to be honest.
Well, we will grow to love him, and then Casey will kill him. So
and I won't grow to love him.
Then he will survive to taunt you.
Isn't it like 2 o'clock in the afternoon there?
Yeah,
Let's-
but his
yeah,
his sleep schedule is.
I'll be there in a bit, he says.
Sleep schedule of a hermit.
Okay, so have you figured out the?
No.
So how you guys been doing?
Pretty crappy.
I'm
Yeah.
done.
I mean, pretty good.
Yesterday we were down 2 people when there's 4 in our team.
Mm.
So we're doing the work of 4 people. And like everything was just going wrong yesterday. And I'm just like, I don't want to go to work today. I just want to stay in bed.
Wasn't it Sunday yesterday for you?
Nah, it was Monday, sweetie. I'm in the future.
You're in the future. I totally forgot. Sorry.
Today's Tuesday right now for me.
Weirdo.
We have this discussion ever so often. Time zones.
Yeah, we should take
Merman's
take
favourite
advantage.
subject.
Oh yeah, no, fuck that. Should take advantage of this though, and just bet on the ponies or something like that.
Oh yeah, I should tell you which one's a bit fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Why haven't we thought of this before?
I don't know. Why has no one else? Shit.
Fuck, man. We've been playing for how long now?
Yeah.
We've got the system, this rig system.
And we've even covered time travel in game, so we should like have had some like practice with it. No.
Well, I think we're pretty
We
much
haven't.
experts at it at this point.
We haven't dealt with time travel yet.
No.
Not
Well,
this group.
We've had
Sure.
Thanos, we've had
You-
Casey,
you were a
we've
time.
had the mage game.
No, I'm talking about this group. Like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
party.
Yeah.
Like, for Olyndar Redux.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, that's true.
No, we're
Yeah, we
talking out of character.
Oh,
But in
my
yeah.
bad.
character, this group,
Yeah.
us people, have done time travel at least 3 times.
Yeah, I was like, I'm very sure that we have.
When I played a
We-
time mage, I was a bit stupid, but I still tried to follow the rules
Yeah.
of like what the time chronomancer's like 2E book says.
You mean the most broken rulebook of all time?
Well, yeah, sure, but it lays, it goes like
It's
quite
there,
into detail
Casey.
of how
It's in the
they
rules.
work and what the time wizards do and like the consequences of time magic.
I mean, that was the first rule book that the creators of D&D actually advised DMs to ban.
Well, sure, because it deals with time magic.
Mm-hmm.
Like it would be like, hey, I've got this new godhood book.
Hey.
Let's just ban that.
No,
There-
they
there are a few
allowed the
books for that
Gods
too.
book, yeah.
Yeah,
The
there are a
D&D
few
and
books
Gods
for
book
that
was
too.
fine.
I have a question.
No.
In every single campaign that we have dealt with time magic, these time mages always tell us about the consequences of using time magic. What are these consequences?
Well,
When
your
I read
characters
the-
found out once.
Yeah, when I read the 2E book, it said that now obviously this is not obviously the rules in Casey has his rules, but when I read them, it was using time magic can cause like ripples in the plane of time that the chronomancers have to physically repair. They have to go there and like repair these rifts, and people using time magic just for shits and giggles can cause like massive tears that like accelerates time in other planes or causes events to move faster, as we saw in our campaign when
Yeah,
we
okay.
destroyed the gear.
Mechanicus, yeah. Okay.
That's the place that I believe delivers time out.
Yeah, I like the time standard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Because I was like, okay, but yeah, there will be ripples and butterfly effect. Well, yeah, that was the point of changing the fucking past.
Well, yeah, you
Like,
change
you're
the
changing
past
the
and
future. Like, yeah, that's what I'm
and the
doing.
chronomancers
No, but we
have-
didn't just step on the butterfly, we set the fucking thing on fire.
Well, yeah, I mean, what? No, we destroyed every butterfly in existence because this butterfly.
Yeah, you
at
wiped
some
out
point was-
butterflies.
Yeah. Thereby removing all butterfly effects from that point forward, which in
Now,
itself.
If Doc is running those particular rules or the rules Casey has, I imagine Bryce might be in a little bit of trouble, right? Maybe.
Why? Yes, too
Approaching.
badly. Too badly.
He's been stopping time left and right.
Well, I mean, that's just a harmless bit of
He
child
hasn't been.
murdering.
He hasn't been backing it up though. That's the big problem.
Yeah, fair.
Pausing, hitting pause is usually okay.
Okay.
Have you had your
Hello?
footing shit?
Hi. How are you?
I'm okay.
Okay, I have nothing.
Is your anus okay?
Yes.
Sorry about last night.
Doc is not in the mood.
Would anyone
So-
ever be in that mood?
I mean,
So is that one less magic item, Doc?
Yes.
Okay. I guess.
So wow, Kim isn't here either.
yeah. Well, he's on. He's at work. He's on his way.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Is he?
Doc!
Hello.
That is far too happy.
Morning
Far too
person.
Why? Why is it far too happy?
Because it is.
Can't she be happy that I'm here? Come on.
No.
Oh,
Doc, I
sorry,
sang
Doc.
to you.
It's in the rules.
No one can be happy that Doc arrives.
Oh.
Here, I'll just
Sorry.
go ahead and erase that.
God, that's a pretty. Hang on, Casey. Shine that towards your microphone, please. Just real quick. Yeah, that's a pretty powerful laser, honestly.
Yeah.
They're decently powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Casey does anything half-assed? Even lasers?
Well, I'm surprised you didn't get one of those like 1,000-watt fucking like burner lasers, like
Oh, yeah.
You mean the outdoor laser projectors?
No,
like the ones that really fucking burn shit.
Yeah.
Those are for outside. I don't use those in the office.
Just point at your camera. Whoops, need a new fucking webcam.
Oh yeah,
You
it's
don't-
just
yeah,
split
those-
in
you don't
two.
use those inside. That's
Yeah.
dangerous. Don't you know anything about high-powered lasers? Come on, man.
No.
I've seen Star Wars.
I've seen Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Well, not anymore. You just removed the fucking information from my head, Casey.
Yeah, shit.
Only the most recent ones.
The what?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, weird.
Okay.
So why are we playing on a Friday? I don't get this.
Hey, Doc's here!
What? I don't get it. What's going on? I just woke up.
That's fun. Oof, okay. Thank you, Tom.
my name's Jamie.
I actually didn't get the joke either, but don't worry, Doc. You're not alone.
I don't get it.
Fucking hilarious. Tip your waitress. Here every Thursday.
The tip is work somewhere else. I've actually given a waitress that tip before, to be honest.
Were they a dumb bitch?
Yep. Would I have said that to someone otherwise? Okay, never mind that question.
Yeah, that's a bad question. You think everyone's stupid.
Not everyone. Not me.
True.
I mean,
Can we do a recap?
Big words.
Is he
Are we
ready?
waiting for Are we waiting for Kid?
yeah.
Or...
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he might take a while.
Yeah, he didn't give us an ETA. And usually when he gives an ETA, he's in the car, so I'm gonna guess he's still at work when he wrote that. So,
Yeah. Okay, so recap of last week's game. That means I have to remember what we did, doesn't it?
We remember.
But do you remember what I remember?
Pepperidge
No.
Farm.
of course.
Last week you left Titan, headed towards the Shadowed City. What was it called again?
Shadowed Ruins.
The Shadowed Ruins. That's it. On your way to find out what's going on there, you were ambushed by a group of goblins. Some of which you killed, some of which ran away, one of which you captured and spoke to. And after he explained that he didn't like any of you because you had been killing his kind for as long as he could remember, and you should just go ahead and kill him already, you decided instead not to kill him, but to offer him money to stay with you.
Well, I share.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if he
So
dies,
he
then
thought
we-
that was better than dying. So he was also ensured that he was not a slave, but a partner, which he's still not quite sure he believes. But that's where we left off. He explained to you where he was from. Turns out that where he is from is also where you're going. And you were still in the campsite, I believe, when we finished. Or were
I-
you making camp for the night?
No, I think we kind of ended us on us talking to him and kind of going to sleep again after.
Yeah, so
At
at
all.
camp, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will open up then on the following morning, as he is standing over all of your corpses. No, I'm kidding.
Poor guy only has 7 HP. Oh,
How the fuck did he survive that fight?
I don't know.
Was he the guy who I just narrowly missed with like one square? With the okay, yeah. So
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
this close. It was dead.
And
Okay.
then he got hit once, and it was a pulled blow.
Mhm. For 8 damage.
Exactly. He got one hit for 8 damage on a non-lethal strike. That was... He got one-hitted into unconsciousness. Yeah, the other ones you were just vaporizing for the most part.
Nice.
Yeah, so you wake up as he is kind of sat sullenly off to the side. I assume you have some form of breakfast.
Yep.
And
And he is included in it, obviously.
Yeah, right. Shit, I had a question actually about that.
I need that
About
back.
Got
Sorry.
breakfast.
about goblins.
Okay.
And I did write it down, so go ahead.
What?
It
What
was a
was the
very good.
question?
I don't know. Casey fucking mind shitted me, and now I don't remember it anymore.
that was the plan.
Yeah.
It worked.
Fuck. Okay,
Okay,
no, I
well-
have no idea.
Try and figure it out, but
Yeah.
So the plan is that we are going just straight to the Shadowed Ruin. From what I hear, from what I remember, it is kobold territory until it gets to the Shadowed Ruin.
No, the goblins and the kobold are having a turf war about the Shadow Rune, and then beneath the Shadow Rune is the Shadow Garden with the trees that are angry, Shadow Ants, and the Madman. So people are kind of fighting about town and what's around it, but not what's deep inside of it. because that's a madman's territory.
Okay, so it's kobold and then goblin, then shadow ruin.
Yeah, and the
No,
kobolds
no.
have a dragon.
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
will clarify because I think you're very confused.
Okay.
You have an empty town, and then in the center of the town, you have a pit that goes underground. Once you reach the bottom of the pit, you then enter kobold territory. You proceed deeper through kobold territory into goblin territory, and then on the other side of goblin territory, you reach the shadowed garden.
Oh,
All of this makes
Okay.
up what is referred to as the shadowed ruin.
makes sense. Okay,
Yeah. So
gotcha.
we're gonna be dungeon crawling. Dun dun dun.
Do we know from any?
Good time.
I need to mute this. Sorry.
I'm back.
Okay.
What was
So-
that? Seeger?
Do we know if any adventurers that have like returned from this place?
No.
Tell the story.
Apparently, everyone who fled from here died, and everyone who has come here have died. If it's because of the Shadow Rune or because of the Turf War, we don't know. And I don't know. I mean, it's not an official paladin business to get here, so I don't think anyone would have come here with forces yet somehow. So this would have been like a first time
Oh.
someone who's actually armored who gets here.
You know, we forgot. What was that organisation that we stole the walkie-talkie from?
The Rangers.
You
Rangers
stole a
of-
walkie-talkie?
Yeah. Oh yeah, right. We got you know the bad company rumor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We picked up a pair of like long range walkie-talkies or
Oh
long
right, I remember.
communicators, and it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
actually a
It was
dead
just
drop
one,
for
not a pair.
Rangers.
Yeah, I remember the long-range one.
Yeah, and now we can communicate
yeah.
with them.
It was
Whoa.
dead drop, and they used it as target practice.
Just quick question, that can't be like traced, can it?
I mean, it's the Rangers thing, and it's I don't know. Is there a thing as a tracker, Casey, in this world? Would I know?
Certainly, yeah.
Would I know? Yes, or is there?
There certainly are things such as trackers in this world, yes.
I mean, I obviously know about scrying, but that's magical, not technological.
Could me and Tenzin, who are like technically adept, do a quick like as we're like resting and doing the breakfast routines? Could we kind of like pull out the sides and kind of look it over just so there isn't a tracker and we're being hunted by the bad company right now?
Yeah. One of you give me a technology roll with advantage for the other's help.
I have a +6. Do you
I'm
have
gonna
any?
say that you're better.
25.
Nice.
Very nice. It takes you about 10 minutes to locate the tracker,
Oh shit! There was one.
Nice.
and it seems to be hardwired into the functioning of the radio.
Which means if it's removed, all of it dies.
Yes.
Would we know that this is the Rangers who placed it here because they produced the long-range scanner to begin with, or a communicator?
It looks to be stock. It doesn't look to be something that was added after the fact.
All right. Well, in that case, does anyone here mind them knowing our whereabouts? The
Yes.
Rangers?
Yes.
No, not the bad
it
company.
isn't the bad company.
Yeah.
It's the Rangers Enclave.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's-
the actual
yeah.
Rangers, not the
yeah,
bad
the
company.
official ones.
Oh well.
So I
Good
mean,
guys.
yeah.
Well,
I mean,
you know.
um,
I don't know. If it's in another plane, can it still transmit?
I would guess not.
You are not technically adept, so you would not know the answer to that one.
That's true.
Well, I'm asking them.
Well,
Hey, Kim.
hey,
No.
Ah, Kim.
Really?
Oh,
Sorry
hey.
about that.
what's up?
Madman, you are not arcanically
Yeah,
adept, so you
I
would
have
not
no
know
idea.
that.
I would say plane. So another floor. I mean, it goes through walls, definitely.
Tenzin would say No, it does not go through planes.
Doesn't
Because-
someone possess a
yeah.
bag of holding?
I mean, you could put it in a bag of holding, sure.
Oh. Well, in that case, could someone explain this for me?
Tenzin says that there are multiple planes of reality.
Oh, we covered this. It's about the shadow.
Yeah, the Shadowfell.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, and
yes,
the
ethereal.
ethereal. Yes,
Yes.
right.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the plane.
Astral plane.
Astra. Yes.
Don't forget
Yes.
the lightning wall.
There are very many different planes. Yes.
Okay, I need to make a longer list. So if
Um,
we put this in that thing,
In
We
the
can't be
bag of
tracked.
holding,
yes,
they will not be able to track us. Correct.
I would say that for right now, I agree we should do that. But for right now, I don't really mind rangers knowing our whereabouts. But after that, we might need to get rid of it or somehow. But for right now, the place we're going, I don't see how rangers would make things worse.
You okay? Sounds good.
Bag of holding. Who has bag of
I
bag
do.
of holding? You do.
Me.
You too. Shit. I have a bag. That's the bag of holding things in a regular bag size.
I hope the total act of putting it into another plane doesn't trigger the... I saw that smile, Casey.
Huh?
I was looking.
Okay. Well, it's in there now, so I guess we'll find
Oh.
out.
Okay. You guys put it into the bag of holding, and you set off for the day.
Where are we going? Like on the map?
The Shadowed Ruins.
South?
East.
East.
Southeast, yes.
All
Right, okay. That direction. Sorry. Thank you.
So, Aiden, what can we expect when we get closer to this shadow place?
A
Should
lot
we?
of cold. You'll feel very cold. As we're closer to the Shadowfell, you feel disconnected.
And I've seen the movies, of course, about dragons. The legendary King Rafor, and how he slew it with the Dextra Bell sword. And
Out of character, they did say that the goblin said that there's a dragon,
yeah,
and the kobolds have it.
yeah,
It's a white dragon.
and what should we like? Is that difficult? Is it just like a big mammal?
Do I remember much about white dragons, Casey?
Sorry?
Do I remember much about white dragons from the first age?
Certainly, yeah.
I mean, dragons were common back then, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Very common. There was actually a
We're-
city of dragons.
Question, Casey.
Mhm.
Are you still using the whole back then dragons were a bunch of different colors and it didn't really matter before, or are you?
That was early in the first stage. By the end of the first stage, they had started taking specific colors.
Oh, okay. All right.
So
White dragons are very cold. They're cold based.
they're also cold. It seems like. Do we have any fire-based things?
I have many fire-based things.
I wouldn't say they're exactly weak to fire.
Hmm.
They are
Right,
dragons.
They just use cold.
Right, that's confusing. Would my bullets be? Like, I prefer my energy weapons. Would they be inefficient, or would I need to stick to normal bullets?
I believe you would be fine with either.
Agreed.
And there's no like weak point we could exploit here.
Well, as I said before, the laser weapons would be more efficient against anything from the Shadowfell, undead and the like.
Is the dragon from the Shadowfell?
The dragon is not from the Shadowfell, but well, actually, but no, of course not. Never mind.
Kreese kind of looks over at you and he goes, What are you all on about?
Like, we're discussing on how to fight this dragon you were talking about.
What's all this about the Shadowfell?
Do you know about the Shadowfell?
Well, I mean, I've heard of it. Why are you...
We think that the tree ants and the old man or what have you has been using some sort of energy from the Shadowfell. Do you know of that?
Well, I mean, I don't think so. I mean, to hear the elders say it, he was a shaman or a druid of some kind that became corrupted.
From what I understood, this shadow place has a tenant, is evil, so maybe that corrupted him.
Well, I mean, maybe.
Question, Kreese. Do you know anything about the rumor that says that the Shadowed Ruin has no sunlight on it at any point?
Well, I mean, most of it's underground.
That is a good point.
That's why.
The second he said we had to go down into a burrow, I was thinking, like, is it underground?
Shit.
That's why the sun never shines there.
So maybe
because
it's not.
he's fucking underground.
Yeah, makes sense.
So maybe there isn't this Shadowfell here.
Wait, wasn't there like a portal or some shit?
No, we just imagined that there was some sort of Shadowfell thing going on, but we don't know. We don't know at all. But I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
But either way, we'll see.
Yep. Also, dragons are quite scary, so be prepared.
I read the books. I am prepared to slay my first dragon of many.
I don't think any of us are prepared exactly.
No. Not at all.
Oh. I'm sure it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, as you say.
And just in case we encounter this future down the road, if we see the dragon, we shoot on sight, correct? If our position is advantageous, of course, but if we are not gonna go and see.
This is one of the last dragons, potentially.
Yeah, definitely. And
I would like to save it.
The Paladins of Titans are all for the preservation of wildlife.
I'll have to look it up. I don't know offhand.
However, when it breathes fire, I am not entirely sure if
Ice.
It's okay. Ice now. I didn't know dragons did that.
I'll have to look it up.
Well, it depends on the color. As I said, it's very attached to the cold.
Just
So
Redux in there.
I thought it's just preferred. Okay,
As you guys are talking about that,
we're walking
you watch
while we're
as-
doing this. Yeah.
Yeah, you watch as Tenzin is walking. You see just like this small sort of cold steam rise up and cover him, and then just dissipate.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I was just giving myself resistance to cold.
Oh, I thought it was ventilation.
No. I changed my psychic focus to mastery of ice.
Okay.
You are muted, Jamie. I didn't say change it. I was just pointing it out.
Yeah, no one really. You should be seen but not heard.
Wow.
Hey,
There you go.
I knew that would change things.
yeah. Determination to prove you wrong.
All right. So I guess we move forward and see what happens.
Yeah, if
when it
we
happens.
come across this dragon, let's try and see what's going on. If there's a way to fix it, I would like to do that.
It could very well
sure.
be that it just likes lording over the kobolds and is evil.
True, which we could probably play up to its pride.
I mean, we could dangle some meat in front of it and then just throw it at them, maybe, and it will go after it.
Dragons aren't stupid.
I mean, like
But from what I
dogs
heard,
are not
white
stupid either. But you mean
white
if you attack-
dragons are far more feral than the other ones.
You are correct. Now that I remember, they tend to like lording over hordes.
Okay.
What do you mean this lording over? Just by its height?
Mm,
As being the ruler of the kobolds, basically.
Kobolds can
enslaving
talk.
others.
Yes, kobolds can talk, just as goblins can talk.
Yes, which I knew.
Kreese just gives you a glare.
I knew that. Can dragons
Wait, is
talk?
Kreese speaking common?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, he's an educated little goblin.
It's not that educated to know common. I bet he doesn't know how to write or read.
I'm a farm boy. There are
No.
many back home who can't write or read. That doesn't make them
he
any
can
less
barely write in
intelligent.
Goblin, much less common.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can
What's he gonna
dragons? Can dragons
Yes,
talk?
dragons can talk. Yes.
Holy shit!
Guys, I will say, just out of character, one breath or one attack could kill me instantly. Just drop me instantly.
He should probably not get hit then by that.
Yeah, you
Might
should
be
probably
about
avoid
that.
the dragon then.
All right. So
As this conversation is all
Yeah.
going on, Kreese has been kind of watching Rokus, and he kind of looks over at Eodin after a few minutes, and he says, "What do you keep this guy around for? I mean, it's obviously not his brains."
I shouldered the big gun.
Oh, it's really for the entertainment value.
Who, me?
No, he was pointing at Rokus.
Oh.
But talking to you.
Oh, talking
Yeah, he was
to me,
talking
okay.
to you
Uh,
about
Yeah, like we're
Rokus.
walking and he's talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skype just disappeared for me. What the fuck? It's...
Tenzin would say, he's very good in a fight. I've seen it.
All right, I'll stand behind the big dumb guy. Got it.
But that's about it.
There we go.
That is usually what we all do, yes.
Or try to do, anyway.
Yes. Oh yes, Krieg. If there is any fighting, just jump on my back. We'll be fine. That way, they will shoot me before they can shoot you.
Fire, you know, if you block something in between you and fire that doesn't actually block it, it goes around, right? You know that, right?
No, it's you fire
That's just in
bullets at people.
That's just in the movies that fire can be blocked.
I think we're talking two different languages here, Aiden.
Actually, technically, there is a feat that
I
allows
know
you to
there's
do
a
that
feat,
with
Skill
shields.
Master.
There is. Hang on,
Yeah,
what?
there's
Yeah,
Skill
yeah.
Master.
Did you know that?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah,
If
when
you
have to
get a
make
shield, you can actually block a
You have
breath
to make a
attacks and
dex
AoE.
save.
It doesn't explain how that works.
If you,
With
I think
dex
it's
save.
if you fail your
Which one?
I think you
Shield
got,
Master.
I think you have to purposely fail the avoid check.
Oh
and
no,
you,
no. You have
no,
to
it's you
actually see the deck.
Yeah.
Mm.
But you get a bonus to your decks equal to the plus that you get on your a shield. So
Yeah.
if you have a plus 5 to AC, you get
And-
plus 5 to dex.
And if there is like a take half damage if I make the AC the saving throw, then I take no if I have a shield. Shit, I should have taken shield master. Oh no. Okay, level 6 or which level? Okay, go ahead. Sorry, taking up too much time.
Anyway,
Okay,
we're walking.
Or
you guys are aware at this point that at current pace you will be reaching the edge of town, which the ruin is at the center of, at about nightfall.
Gotcha.
Are we still worried about the whole attacking daytime thing?
I don't think so anymore.
Yeah.
Although it could be dangerous because goblins and kobolds might come out during the night.
Night dark vision. You mean?
And dark vision. Yes.
Okay. So should we camp?
Let's
little
camp
bit
before it. Let's
Yeah.
camp before it and then go in the morning.
And this time we should be at the road, correct? Considering Krieg, these raiding parties that you were part of.
It's Kreese.
Grease, sorry. Of course it is. But I said, these raiding parties that you were part of, how did they function? Where should we, if we were to camp for the night, where would we hide? To not be...
You mean me and the other ones that you killed that left, that weren't planning to go back?
Yes.
no.
They left.
I think he means, are there other raiding parties that come to the surface?
Not goblin ones. I
What
mean,
about
that-
kobolds?
Well, I mean, that would mean us going through kobold territory to get to the surface.
Ah,
Right. Then what about kobolds? Do they send to the surface?
Well, I didn't see any when we were leaving, but we're kind of normally more concerned about the other side of their lands. You know, the ones that border up against goblin lands.
Right. Okay.
shit, we killed deserters who didn't want to be part of this. We should feel bad.
I mean, you take some, you lose some.
Yeah. True. Okay.
Told you, man. Fucking. I am superior in moral. I am morally superior to you.
I'm not on a high horse. I'm on a
Period.
fucking skyscraper.
I'm on a pile of fucking gold, bitch.
I'm superior and moral.
The moral
Superior
superior
world.
skyscraper.
Yeah.
Give me a new catchphrase. I am superior and moral.
Okay.
I don't know why they got me as giggled.
How far from town are you camping?
Like
How?
probably like a couple of miles,
Okay.
right?
Standard watches for the evening?
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'll have a representative from each watch make a roll.
I apparently have expertise.
Me, and me.
What's your
Yeah, I know. It's like is it
I mean,
really?
what's your perception, Doc?
Shit.
Okay, I have a +5.
I have a
Right.
+5 as well.
One person roll for each watch with advantage for the help they're getting.
Zai, do you have good perception?
It's a 1.
Okay, so I'll roll with advantage for the first one.
Roach,
Thank
you roll with advantage for number 2.
14.
Then...
Then-
But yes, I just gotta click the thing so it's all in order. 17. And I have dark vision. Just want to point
And I
that
will
out.
do the third.
Dark vision.
23.
Dark vision.
Yes,
I have
dark vision.
I have my royal vision on.
Okay.
That's not good.
During the third watch,
Kim.
Kim, come back.
with your royal vision, you are watching, and you see a column of energy forming off in the distance. In the direction
Towards-
you're headed.
Oh.
Do I know if that's a preparation of a spell being formed?
From the size of it, you would only see it at this kind of range if it was quite a powerful ritual.
Hmm.
And it goes on for about 10 minutes, and then fades.
Maybe he was making another tree.
That's about the time for a ritual.
Yeah.
At about 5 minutes, I will wake people up and say, my vision sees something over there. It's a bit far, but I believe it to be a ritual of some kind.
What does that mean? What
No
time
one
is it?
channels that much magic. Unless
Is
they're
it
doing
coming from the Shadowed Ruin, or is it coming from...
going in the direction we're headed.
It
Or
seems
it's
to
in
be
the
a-
direction
It
we're
seems to be a
headed.
column of energy kind of reaching from... Well, I mean, because of the distance, you can't really make out if it's ground level or what, but it seems to extend from ground to sky in a straight line.
Is this bad? This ritual thing?
Well, we can go investigate. It's 60 feet out, right?
No, it's much further out. That's why I'm saying it's
Oh!
unusual that you're seeing it.
Oh, it's far beyond my vision.
Yeah,
So yeah, it's
only
definitely-
drawing your attention because of the scale of it.
Okay,
But
cool.
you're seeing the draws of energy, and basically that's brought your attention to something that normally would be outside of your vision range.
Yeah,
If he
okay.
turns
so
around and looks towards the royal, can he see the royal from here?
No, not at this distance.
Oh, okay. So we're probably like maybe a mile, maybe less from the ritual then.
Well, at this point,
Do we-
you are here.
Yeah, we're 2 miles out.
Mm-hmm. And you're probably 2 to 3 miles from the ritual.
Oh, okay. If
Do we
we wouldn't be able to get there in time though.
Not within that time frame, no.
and it's dark, right?
It is, yes. It's maybe 3, 4 in the morning.
It's up to you guys if you want to.
Powerful magic is at work. Is it? It's done. Is it still? What kind of magic? I mean,
It just faded. Approximately 10 minutes.
all right.
It's
Aiden.
about the time for a ritual.
If you were to explain to this, like if you were to have to explain it to a child, what could this mean? Like magic bot, check.
powerful-
I get that.
Big,
But
big powerful thing.
all right.
Stronger than oil.
And they did this 3 o'clock in the morning.
250.
Oh, you also have the new.
No, I just looked.
New-
Hi again.
just
I'm just fixing my
saying.
dinner down, buddy, guys. Sorry.
Okay. I mean, if there's big magic things going on over there, then are we sure that we want to go there unprepared? I mean, who still hasn't made the full rest? You, Aiden. Actually, you need your spells back.
No, I got my full rest. I sleep for 4 hours, remember?
Oh, shit.
He's an elf.
Yeah, we could. I mean, could we go now without getting exhausted?
How... Well, that's a good question, Casey.
Yeah, everyone has had enough rest that they are fully rested at this point. Yeah.
Well, not Roach. Roach is the only human who needs another 2 hours.
So
oh yeah,
I'm fucking.
Yeah, the middle. Yeah, so Roach is the only one. Yeah.
So I'm fucking things up. Okay.
I really don't think that we should
Actually,
go
no, Zai
right
as
now.
well. Zai as well.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Zai.
Human.
That's how long I could get away with it. Human. Yes. I haven't had my full rest yet.
We are superior in other ways. All right.
Please explain to me what ways they are.
Numbers.
True.
Maybe we should rest a little bit more, just so we're tip top.
Okay.
Yes, I am in agreement with this.
Kreese has already gone back to sleep.
Otherwise, it's a disadvantage on all ability checks, right?
Yeah, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
It's only all ability.
I need as much help
checks.
as I can. I need as much help as I can get.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I have a spell for this.
Wait,
Magic
what?
me.
Yeah, spell for human disabilities.
What? No. He starts looking through his book, and
Madman's elf character had a cure for human frailties.
Hang on.
Huh?
It was called Get Rid of Humans.
Oh yeah, that's right. Right, Alathed, the Elven Hitler.
That's how we all felt.
Yeah.
I begin clairvoyance.
How will that help me?
Oh, hang on. There we go. Full 20 chat's missing up. Would that giant beam of energy be a obvious location that I haven't visited before?
No, because you can't see the origin point from where you are.